Welcome back, students. So we have already draw the graph for question number 3. Now what you have to do, you have given some questions. Okay, try to solve these questions by yourself, right? How will you choose the scale that I have discussed? According to the given observations, first we decide the maximum observation. On the basis of that we decide the scale. Answer the following questions. Which class has the maximum number of children? So obviously 5th class, that is 135, and minimum obviously 10th class, that is 80. Find the ratio of students of class 6 to the students of class 8. Ratio means 6 you have 120 and 8 you have 100. So 120 divided by 100 you have to do. So what answer you will get? 120 divided by 100. This 0 0 will get cancelled. This is 6 2 za and 5 2 za. So what is your ratio? 6:5 is your answer. Okay. Now we move on to the question number 4. The performance of a student in first term and second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following questions. So subjects we have English, Hindi, Maths, Science, SS. Okay, this we will represent on x-axis. In first term we have marks for these subjects and for second term also. So first we draw the bar graph, double bar graph. Okay, then we discuss the question answers. So let's see. So on the x-axis, this is your x-axis, I have mentioned subjects. On the x-axis I have mentioned subject's name, and on y-axis I have mentioned the marks. So here you have to mention y-axis, this is your x-axis. And what is the scale? Scale I have mentioned that 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. Okay, 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. See, this is your 1 unit, 0 to 10. So 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. This is my scale. Okay, now you want to draw the double bar graph, or you can say, so what we can do, we have to divide this into two parts. So till here, this portion is your for first term and this portion is your for second term. This way also you can do, or you use the whole unit for first term and this whole unit for the second term. But maybe the graph will be extended too much, so I have decided to divide this whole unit into two equal parts, and this first part we consider for the first term and second part we consider for the second term. So let's see in English, what is the marks? 67 and 70. So 67, this is your 60, 1 division is 1, so this is your 65, 66 and 67. So after 5, for 2 lines or 2 divisions you have to consider. Okay, according to that now we draw the bar. Draw the straight line. Okay, till here you can shade this, so you can bifurcate the first term and second term. So mention here, this is your first term, and for second term it is 70. So one line is already there, so we have to increase the line till 70. Okay, this is your 70. This is also you have to increase little bit. So don't do anything in this. So this is your second term. So now you can compare both the bar, shaded portion or unshaded portion. So this is for English. For second we have 72 and 65. So first of all we have to see 72 where it is. This is your 70 and 2 division 1 and 2. So this is your 72. So draw the bar. Make sure the division should be perfect. Okay, so this is your 72 for first term, and for the second term it is 65, so it is over here. Okay, so shade the first term, so you will easily bifurcate it. So this is your first term marks. You can do the shading properly. I will just show you roughly first term and second term, or you can just mark over here that shaded portion is for first term and black portion is for second term. So every time no need to write this first second. Okay, next we have 88 and 95. So 88 is where? This is your 80, 85 and this is your 89. So 88 over here. More 85 plus 3 will give you 88. So here you have 88. Okay, and next we have, in place of that we have 95. So 95 means till here, second bar is still here. Okay, so now draw the bar. Okay, so like this we can draw the double bar. This is for first term and this is for second term. So this you can shade. Okay, next we have 81 and 85. Okay, so this way you can draw and complete the double bar graph. So here I have completed all the marking and our graph is completed, double bar graph is completed. Now see in your textbook, your first question is given, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So in which subject? This is the comparison of one child in all subject. Okay, comparison of one child, whether he has improved in science in first term and second term, what is the difference, in second and third term, what is the difference. So in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So what we can say, find the maximum difference between first and second term in all subject. If you consider the first one, you have difference of 3. If you consider the second one, improvements down. Here also improvement is there for the, okay, here also little bit improvement, here also little bit improvement. So maximum number, if you consider the maximum height, this is 95 and 88. So in this subject, which subject? Math subject, child improved more compared to the other subject. You have to just see the height of the bar, the difference of the height of the bar for first and second term. You will get the answer. Second question, in which subject is the improvement the least? Least means lower improvement, very less improvement is there. So if you compare this for essays, it is the difference of only 2. Okay, for English it is the difference of only 3. Okay, so for essay subject the improvement is very least compared to other subject like English and maths, also in as science. Okay, third question, has the performance gone down in any subject? If you compare first and second term bar, does there any subject in which the performance goes down? So yes, here first term the performance bar is high compared to second term. So in this subject, which subject it is? In Hindi subject performance goes down. Okay, in Hindi subject performance goes down. So this is all about your question number 4. Okay, next we have question number 5. Try to do this question by yourself. Okay, later we will discuss question number 6. because it is, we have to draw the double bar graph on the basis of table given in 3.1. Where is 3.1? Yes, that is double bar graph. For examples, it is mentioned that the difference of average hours of sunshine. Okay, that question we have to consider for question number 6, and we have to find the answers of that questions. Okay, so that we will discuss in the next audio. Thank you.